Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I will be attempting the PSAT November 2nd, 2016 no calculator section. And I'm going to be timing myself since I'm supposed to do it in 25 minutes. So let's get started. Valentina bought 2 containers of beads. In the first container, 30% of the beads are red, and in the second container, 70% of the beads are red. Together, the containers have at least 400 red beads. So at least 400 means that it should be greater than or equal to 400. So I'm going to cross out C and B for my answer choices because they show less than or equal to. And 30% of beads, which is the X value, this is X and this is Y, which means we should get 0 0.3. 30% is 30 over 100, so 0 0.3X. Plus 70 over 100 is 0 0.7. Y is greater than or equal to 400, which means our answer should be A. When the equations above are graphed in the xy plane, what are the coordinates xy of the points of intersection of the two graphs? So I already know that our y value is going to be 3, but just to make sure, I'm going to, since both are equal to each other, I'm just going to find the x value. So take -1 to the other side, we get 4. So x is either equal to 2 or -2. And because y is 3, that means A should be our answer. What is the solution of 16x minus 4x plus 18 equal to 12x plus 16? So I'm just going to first combine the like terms. Is equal to 12x plus 6. So now if we subtract, we get 0 is equal to -12. So if anytime 0 is equal to something else that is not 0, that means there isn't a single solution to that equation. Speed of air, V can be modeled in formula. So we're just trying to find this formula in terms of T. So I'm going to first take 3.3 to the other side, which gives us 331.3 minus V is equal to 0.606 T. Now, because it's multiplication here, we take it to the other side, it will become the denominator. So T is equal to 331.3. V minus 331.3 over 0.606, and that is our answer, D. Number 5, an empty shipping container is filled with boxes. The boxes are each of the same weight. The total weight in W in kilograms of the shipping container after X boxes have been loaded into it can be represented by the equation W is equal to 2,200 plus 350X. So we're trying to find out that in this equation, what 2,200 means. So I know that it's its own value. So definitely the weight of a single box is 350, which is already represented here. So it's not A. Weight in kilogram X boxes, this doesn't have a variable to it, so it's not B either. Weight in kilograms of the empty shipping container. It does mention that the shipping container has weight itself, so that means C should be our answer. Okay, number 6. So the graph of y is equal to f of x. Which of the following could be the graph of f of x minus 2? So now that we know that this, we can tell that this is a y value because this is written in slope-intercept form. So that's our y-intercept, which means that we should only have that as our answer option, either C or B, because, oh, no, sorry, wait. It should only be A or C because, or actually, yeah, no, it should only be A, C, or D because B is the vertex is on a x-intercept, so B is not the answer. And now we can see it's a -2. So we're trying to figure out which y-intercept will be -2. So that means C and A are out, and we have D as our answer because we can see that the vertex lies on -2, and it's perfectly written in the form of y is equal to k over x. This means that it's not proportionate, it'll go in any way except a straight line, like that. So D is our answer. So the following is equivalent to a squared plus ab. So I can see that a is common, so I'm going to factor with a. So a squared is equal to a times a, and then a ab is equal to a times b. So our answer should be B. Number 8. System equations above. So what is the solution to the x and y value? So I'm gonna first make this equation times 3 to get 54. And if I subtract x, I get negative 18y is equal to 18 minus 54, which is negative 36. So y is equal to 2. And we can see that D, C, or A do not show y value as 2, but B does. So B is our answer. Polynomial function PRS are defined above, which of the following is equivalent to 2pt plus 3rt minus 4st. So we're just multiplying this with each and every number that's given to us here. So negative 4, 3, and 2. So I'm going to do 2 times t squared minus 5. That gives us 2t squared minus 10 plus 9t plus 3 and minus 8t squared minus 4 plus 20. So that'll give us minus 6t squared, 9t plus 8t. That'll, 9t plus 4t will give us plus 5t. And so let me just cross this out for no confusion. Negative 10 plus 3 is negative 7. Negative 7 plus 20 is 13. So our answer is A. Number 10, which of the following expressions is equivalent to the expression above? So because it's written like this, we know that we can take out the root by taking this power into both of these powers, so that as denominator. So x 3 over 3 and y 6 over 3 will give us x to the power of 1, y to the power of 2, which is also equal to xy to the power of 2. So answer is B. Adam's school is a 20-minute walk or a 5-minute bus ride away from his house. The bus runs every 30 minutes. So when it says there's an extra 5 minutes for the bus and it runs 30 minutes, we know that 30 minutes is unneeded information. But we know the 5-minute bus ride away from his house will give us plus 5. Okay, and then now we have a 20-minute walk. A 20-minute walk means that the bus ride has to be, so it says that we need to find out the varying between the bus for the given values, which it would be faster for Adam to walk to school. So if it's faster, it means it has to be less than the bus ride. But that means that we're writing an equation for the bus ride to be an inequality for the bus ride to be greater. So which means we should have greater than as our sign. So A and C are not our answers. And now we see that plus 5 is an extra 5 minute adds to the 30 minutes each time the bus goes. So that means D should be our answer. In the equations above, A and C are positive constants. How many times does the graph of the equation above intersect with the graph of the equation y equal to A plus C in the xy plane? So this is pretty simple because we have this not written in slope-intercept form, but we do have this with a square. The square tells us that A intersects 2 times because we can see that both intersections have the same point. Now you might say for C the same, but this is a negative C and this is a C, so they do not intersect in the same area. So C should be our answer. Science teacher is preparing 5 stations of a science laboratory. Each station, experiment A materials or experiment B materials. So experiment A requires 6 teaspoons of salt. Experiment B requires 4 teaspoons of salt. If X is the number of stations will be set up for experiment A, the remaining stations will be set up for experiment B. So we're trying to find out remaining stations. So we're trying to also find out the teaspoons of salt required. So it does say that remaining, which means they are subtracting 6x minus 4x. That'll give us 2x. So let's keep that in mind for our equation. And then we also know that the remaining, which is we're subtracting with 4, and there's 5 stations, which means we have 20 teaspoons of salt, which means our equation should be C. Number 14. At a used book sale, paperback sells for $3 each and hardback books sell $8 each, which means 3x plus 8y. So if Claude purchased 10 books for a total cost of 45, so 45 comes under this, which means x plus y is equal to 10. So we're trying to find our hardback books, which is the y value. So I'm going to isolate for x. So 3x plus 3y is equal to 30. So then we subtract, we get rid of 3x, so 5y is equal to 15. So y is equal to 3. In the xy plane above, what is the slope of a line that's perpendicular to the line with the equation y plus 2x plus 3? So first, I'm going to get this equation into slope-intercept form, which will give us y is equal to negative 2x plus 3. And when I find the negative reciprocal, so when you're finding a perpendicular line, you're finding the negative reciprocal of it. So first, if I find the reciprocal of the slope, that'll give me m is equal to negative half. But it's also, you're finding negative reciprocal, which means that'll give us m is equal to a half. Next question, a triangle with angle measures 30, 60, 90. So first I'm going to draw that out. Okay, so now we see that the perimeter, which is all sides, is equal to 18 plus 6 root 3. So we're trying to find the length of the longest side, which is also the x value. So that means the longest side is always the hypotenuse. So if we refer back to this, we can see that our hypotenuse is 2x, and then this is x root 3. So I go back to the problem. So this is our x root 3, and 2x. So that means that 2x plus x, 3x plus x root 3 is equal to 18 plus 6 root 3, which is the perimeter. Now we see that x takes place of 6 here, and x also takes place of 3x is equal to 18, which means x is equal to 6. But we're trying to find the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. That means that 2 times 6, that'll give us 12 as our answer. Okay, last problem. What is the positive solution of the equation 2x plus 1 squared? So we're just going to first simplify this into 2x squared plus 1 plus 4x minus x minus 13 is equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 2. And once we simplify this, we'll get minus x squared plus 3x minus 12 equal to minus 2x plus 2. Further simplify it, we get minus x squared minus x squared plus 5x minus 14 is equal to 0. We can also just make this x squared minus 5x plus 14 is equal to 0. So now we're just going to factor it to find the positive solution. So x. We can use 7 and 2. So I'm going to use minus 7 minus 2. So that'll give me x squared minus 2x minus 7x plus 14. That will not give us the answer. I can try plus 2. So x squared plus 2x minus 7x minus 14. Well, we can refer back to the original equation. So x squared minus 5x minus 14. So that does mean that we have to make this positive and this negative, because we have to refer back to this equation. So that does mean that our positive solutions, so these are our two solutions, positive 7, negative 2. So if we take it out of the parentheses, that means our positive value should be 2. So our answer is 2. So I hope this video helped you guys in solving these questions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.